show, we've got internet strong guy, Dylan Cooper, and we're gonna do some sort of barbell challenge to see if we can keep up with them.
But by keep up, that's kind of a loose term because this guy's really strong. We're gonna lower our weights to about 150 pounds body weight and see if we can match his much higher lifts.
Here's what today's complex looks like. The Dozer Buttery complex is a clean pull into a below-the-knee hang clean, then a front squat, and finishing with a jerk. A squat on the hang clean is not necessary.
Dylan's max clean and jerk is a whopping 440 pounds. Keeper's only got a 265.
Marsden's is a 280, and Julian claims a 281. None of those numbers are all that impressive.
After doing the math, we figured a realistic goal would be to aim for 60% of Dylan's.
Each of us will all get 3 attempts. Roll the footage. Full disclosure, I've been taking my Olympic lifting very seriously lately, but I take my life very seriously. I'm an athlete.
You're looking at a high caliber asset here.
So the new Fuse 25, it's got this on it. That's a big thing. NSS certified, third-party tested, meaning that athletes that want to compete at a high level like yourself can take it and pass tests. Same sweet Fuse, just updated for the year of 2025.
I'll let y'all know how it goes. It's good. Tastes like Fuse. Tastes like what I know and what I love.
Well, yeah, what's your elevation number now?
Where I live?
Yeah.
Like 1,000, I think, if that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Awesome.
Coming at sea level. Sea level.
We were just at Park City. We'll get to that later. There's this thing called altitudes.
Complexes are time under tension if you can just fucking shrink it down as much as you can.
You're going for speed.
Yeah, the quicker you get done, the easier it is.
That makes sense.
First lift, 365. Woo!
His opening lift. It's only going to go up from there.
See his bar bend?
Yeah,
His bar.
Yeah,
Our bar's not gonna bend. What we got, 215?
Yeah, man.
215?
Yeah, we don't gotta be that loud about it. 150 pounds less.
Good lift, good lift.
Good lift. We got 2 more. Prove something.
Okay, this is your second attempt, right? What we got?
385.
It's going through your mind right now.
Nothing. Just staying blank,
Yeah?
feeling the caffeine and just letting that
Is
power
Nick-
me.
What do you say to yourself before you go out?
I just get really angry.
I am at a loss for words. He did it, Dylan pointed out, one single breath the entire time. The look of his barbell compared to ours, like we look like we have a pool toy, and our dad's out here with a jackhammer breaking up concrete.
Dylan just hit 385, and we're gonna try and get 235 for our second attempt.
We're having a debate right now. We went up with 2 blues, which I didn't want to do. I wanted to have 225s on there because that looks cooler with the red and the greens. It's more plates of significant weight. Julian wanted to have 2 black plates.
I mean, it looks cooler, bro.
That looks more professional.
Yeah.
This looks cooler.
Yeah, I want to go cooler. Thumbs up.
Look, you know it looks cool.
Hell yeah, Heebs.
Light squat, dude, light squat.
Wow.
Not even splitting yet.
I don't think I'm ever gonna split, bro.
Yeah,
Really?
I think it's split
Yeah, I'm in
in
too deep now. I have to stay with it. I think the chalk on your chest really helped.
I didn't want to slip.
It was there! Pobrecito!
Oh no.
You know what I was thinking of? In my head, I heard one of Dylan's cues at the mountains. He said to sip the air, and as I gulped it, and I was like, I f***ed up! I should have sipped it!
Chew your wine like food. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the final attempt, 400 big ones.
What just happened, dude?
400 pounds. We're gonna go for 250.
How'd that go?
Pretty easy.
Pretty easy.
Yeah, I was
I
surprised.
think you got more than Tank.
You just did a lift
Maybe.
with 400 pounds and you described it as easy. I want to make sure I'm
Yeah.
hearing that.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. For 400 pounds, I was ready for it to feel a lot worse than that.
Got it.
Time under tension has to count for something.
How'd that look?
Pretty good. He sipped the air before his jerk,
Ooh.
and he stuck it. Yeah, if you take a big open mouth breath, you breathe into your shoulders. If you sip air, you breathe into your belly. Then you can brace.
Come on now.
Yeah. That looked just like
ugly, but I took down that prom queen.
There we go.
Count for something.
It all comes down to you, Heber.
Okay, so the question I posed to Dozer was, I failed at 235. Should I continue at 235? Am I out, or should I attempt 250? He said 235 is not the point of the game. The point is to see if you can be 50 pounds less than me. So we're climbing up to 250. Let's go.
Woo! You got this. Nice. Get it. Get it.
Come on, Heber.
Same score as 235.
So, 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3.
It's not my day. Some days are not your days.
But we're gonna flip the script. We're gonna go up to Park City. We got a whole crew in town for our little Podium mini camp. We got Matthew Fraser showing up.
Yeah, Matty Fraze is in town, and here's the deal. If you guys want to do this, post it to your stories, tag Dozer, tag Podium, tag us. We're gonna send one of you guys at random a whole slew of goodies from Podium. If you beat Dozer, we're sending you $500 worth of
We just need a 401 out there, people. Can you do it?
Let's get to Park City. Shout out to Clean Eats.
Yeah, we got wraps back here. We got tzatziki. Is that what it is?
Tzatziki, yeah.
Tzatziki. If I was a DJ, I'd be DJ Tzatziki.
They do have like great meal plans that are available online, and I think they're nationwide.
You know what they call these in Australia?
Tell me about it.
Energy bowl.
So this is the Podium mini training camp. They have a chance to meet with Matt Fraser and of course the Buttery Bros and Dylan Cooper on the weightlifting side. This is a group that really is like mega fans of the brand, so it's really cool, kind of giving back.
How did someone get selected to be a part of this?
During our one and done sale each year, there's opportunities where if you spend a certain amount of money, then we kind of like give it back to you in experience.
We're talking this morning about calories during training versus now. How many calories you were consuming on like a daily basis when you were at the peak of your training?
Peak training, it was typically like right around 9,500. It was a part-time job. I was lucky to have Sammy, who made a career out of cooking.
All right, we got to host a little Q&A here. Get to
Question and answers.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to hear Matt talk about, his past competitions and his mindset and everything like that. Dozer as well.
Giving out some education to the people. But now we're headed over to a local CrossFit affiliate, CrossFit Minerstown. Gonna get in some educational workouts and fitness and fun.
Here we go.
Pick up the bar, snatch grip. We're gonna do 5 RDLs, 5 high pulls. Then we're gonna go overhead, 5 behind the neck presses, and then 5 overhead squats. Hip, where all of our power comes from. I want you to imagine the bar is sitting right on top of your shoelaces. We're gonna squat down, send the hips back over the heels, and feel completely even weight distribution in your feet. When I say go, we're gonna extend the legs and do a high pull. Go. Nice. Go. Nice, guys. Up. Bars down. Knees forward a little bit more for me. Hips down a little bit more. That was like a crash course in the snatch. Essentially just ironing out positions, making sure they know what they're supposed to be feeling. Now we're gonna see them apply it. So we're gonna walk around and see some good lifts. Hold it. Attaboy.
might want to try some clips next time, you know?
Flip dangerously.
Hey, I can pound that.
One more attempt tops, then we're gonna wrap this up. Nice.
Yeah! That's what we did it!
Yeah. That's a PR. Take it. Snatch is more fun to coach. Clean and jerk is much easier to coach. Body types definitely limit how many different kinds of clean and jerks you can do with the snatch. If you have a different body type, they're for like a 5 foot tall girl and a 6'3" guy, they're two completely different things. Like almost the positions are the same, but the way you move through it is very, very different.
So we've got something in space bags here that this is how we get samples from Podium. So
these are our first version of a potential bar.
Yeah, this
What do you got on there?
Peanut butter caramel crunch and milk coating. It's supposed to have 10 grams of protein in this little stick right here. Paul, you done good.
That's good. It doesn't taste or feel like like what you'd expect a protein bar. It just tastes like a candy bar.
Oh, that's delicious. I'll become fat on that.
Or Jack.
Or Jack.
Jack would be.
He's a big fan of the EMOMs. I like that we went with 28/40, you know, because I'm gonna give you good effort.
Right. We're at elevation.
Oh, okay. Once you go above 7,000 feet, you gotta subtract 12 minutes.
Where are we at right now?
We're in Park City.
So what's that at?
6,816 feet.
I did 1 to 2 EMOMs like this every week through my whole career. I usually do a 40-minute EMOM, but to save some souls and we're at elevation, we're gonna cut it down a little bit. I used EMOMs to work on skill movements. This is kind of the tough part, the breathing, the conditioning, but think of this as just getting yourself out of breath and getting your heart rate up so that you can practice these 2 movements under fatigue. Other thing I like about EMOMs, very scalable. These 3 movements, we're looking at getting them done in 40 seconds. And then the last movement is where I put in my strength work. Looking at maybe 15 to 20 seconds. Yeah, these are all Podium customers. We put up a prize that, hey, you spend this amount, you get a free trip out to Utah. Like-minded people, they're all very interested in fitness and getting better. I care about the people that I'm spending my time with, that I'm face-to-face with, and the people that I see on a day-to-day basis. So, it's family, community of the gym. RX Plus. I walk into my affiliate, there's 250, 300 members. Everyone's happy, everyone's there doing what they want to do and having a great time. So it's like, that's where a lot of my energy is going.
There it is, there it is. Yep. That kind of wraps up the weekend right now. We got a lot of good cues from Dylan when it comes to Olympic weightlifting. Matt came in, taught us a lot of his trade secrets,
So on to the next thing, but as we go, we're gonna bookend this clip